Miss World 2001 is Miss Nigeria.
Miss Nigeria is now Miss World 2001.
I wasn't too happy at first, but it prepared me for my life now. I learned to be on my own. It makes you independent. Darego Agbani, born 22nd December 1982. Darego is a Nigerian model and beauty pageant title holder, crowned Miss World in the year 2001. She was the first Nigerian to win the Miss World crown, but more importantly, she was the first black woman from an African country to win the pageant. Black women had won the title before, but they hailed from Caribbean lands. 3 other women from African nations had taken the crown over the years, but 2 were white women from South Africa, and the other an Arabic contestant from Egypt in the 1950s. Darego hails from a town called Abonima in the Rivers State area of South Nigeria, and she was the 6th of 8 children in her family. Her father was a customs official, while her mother had a rice trading business. Darego spent many hours as a little girl paging through foreign fashion magazines, but Darego was sent off to a boarding school when she was 10 years old. 2 years later, her mother died of breast cancer, and Darego later realized she had been sent away to shield her from her mother's condition. I wasn't too happy at first, but it prepared me for my life now, she reflected. I learned to be on my own. It makes you independent. During her teens, Darego dreamed of becoming a model, a career plan dismissed by her father. At 6 feet, she was unusually tall for a Nigerian. All in her family are of above average height, and she was slimmer than the prevailing standard of beauty. The way most women look in Nigeria is not the Western ideal, she explained to Ghana in the Evening Standard interview. In my country, short, curvy women are thought beautiful, not me. Such extra pounds are considered a sign of health and prosperity, and some brides-to-be in Nigeria even cloistered themselves in what is known as a fattening room 2 weeks before the wedding in order to gain weight. Darego had a backup plan to study computer science and had won a place at a university. She deferred it, however, and began making the rounds of modeling agencies in Lagos, Nigeria's main city, and began entering pageants. In the Face of Africa modeling contest, she placed as a runner-up. In January of 2001, she won the Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria contest, which made her eligible for the Miss World pageant later that year. The Global Beauty event was held in Sun City, South Africa, and that year was hosted by American television personality Jerry Springer. Initially, Darego was a long shot to win, but that year's contest had a new feature. Television's viewers could phone in a vote for their favorite contestant. On that November evening, Darego became Miss World 2001 and failed to erupt in tears. The first time in recent memory that the winner had maintained her composure. There were massive celebrations in Nigerian cities the same night that Darego was crowned. And when she returned to Nigeria for her first official visit, she met with government ministers and took part in a 4-day celebration. She was even made an honorary member of the Council of Chiefs in Lagos, an extraordinary honor for a woman as young as she was, and one that made her the country's youngest chief. People think that Africa is a backward, poverty-stricken place, that everyone who lives there is suffering. She told Leslie Garner of the Evening Standard, a London newspaper. There are parts that are like that, but in Nigeria a lot of people are well-to-do, reflected Darego Agbani. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.